Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to Budget with the July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share with you everything personal finance as well as lifestyle content in the form of vlogs. Today's video is my September 2025 Transfer Tuesday video, where I share with you an update on how I am doing with respect to my saving, sometimes my debt as well. But for the last 2 months, I have focused mainly on sharing with you the progress that I'm making with various financial goals that I have had. Mostly saving for my emergency fund, trying to refund my sinking fund, and then also saving for vacations and my 40th birthday, which is in a year and some change. A year and 9 months. Yeah, so about 2 years left to go. So that is what I've been working on. For today's video, what I'm going to do, like I do in every single video, is give you an update of what I shared in the last video and then share with you where we are today. So we're already in September. I am 2 days post vacation and jet lag is kicking my butt. I am struggling to stay up. I have had so much coffee that I have now switched to just drinking water because any more caffeine in my system and I fear I might crash. Today I feel like I've done quite a bit. I went to the gym, I worked out, and then I also did swimming in the morning. I literally feel very productive, but my body is telling me, we need to sleep. And that is because it is currently 8:45 in South Korea. Yeah, so I did mention in last video that I was going to tell you guys when I came back where I went. So me and three of my best friends, the four of us, we traveled to South Korea. We went to Seoul, spent a couple of days, and then drove down to different towns and cities all the way down to Busan, then took a ferry from Busan and went to Fukuoka, Japan. Fukuoka, Japan, we made our way up to Kyoto, then other places, and then finally landed in Kyoto. Kyoto, then Tokyo. Then after Tokyo, we came back to Korea, and oh, my Siri wants to listen into what we're saying. Nonsense. After that, we then went to Hong Kong, spent a couple of days there, and we are back. And it was a lot. It was great that I was with my best friends. We experienced a lot of emotions, a whole range of emotions, but we had fun as usual. So yeah, I'm back. So this is all to say that I'm slightly rusty with my filming. I last filmed about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 3.5 weeks ago. All of the videos that you've seen the last 3 weeks of August were all pre-recorded, and I edited them early on in August and scheduled them all out until this gone Sunday. So sorry, 2.5 weeks in August, and then the first week in September were all pre-recorded and scheduled in advance for you guys while I was away, so that didn't really look like I was away. I think I may have mentioned in a couple of videos that while you're watching this, I am probably away. My living room right now is a bombshell. I have stuff everywhere. My suitcases, I've managed to finish unloading and washing the stuff in one suitcase. Then now I've got the other big suitcase, which only has like the products that I bought and some of the presents. I'm trying to sort that out in different bags so I can send them to the people that I got them for, mainly my family members, and then I can wipe down my suitcase and store it away until next time. But yeah. Anyway, coming back to Transfer Tuesday, if you're new to my channel and are not familiar with what Transfer Tuesday is, Transfer Tuesday was started by Mary here on YouTube over at Pennies Not Perfection, with the idea being that we look through our budgets, see if there's any additional money in those budgets, and then send that additional money towards our financial goals. So like I said, for me, I have been focusing on either saving or paying down my debts, or saving for a long-term goal like my 40th birthday, for example. So that's what a lot of us here on YouTube in the community have been doing, for those of us that do Transfer Tuesdays. So like I said, I'm going to give you an update of what I shared with you back in August. I have my little piece of paper here because I had to rewatch my August video and see the numbers there, and then compare them to where we are today. So in the August video, I think I'm going to move to the side a little bit, so I think we can have this entire section for all of the numbers. So in the month of August, starting off with the 52 envelope savings challenge. With the 52 envelope savings challenge, the goal is to save 1,378. That is the goal with this challenge, and I mentioned in the video that I will be using this challenge to help me with my upcoming vacation, which is the 2.5-week vacation that I just came back from. And I've been using that to help me, fund that and then have spending money, because things like flights and accommodation mostly was pre-booked. So yeah, so with that challenge, in August, I had ended at 781 pounds. That's where I was for 52 envelope savings challenge. At the time of filming this video, we are currently at 27 pounds, and let me explain. So I mentioned in the August video that I'll tell you exactly where I end August at, because my August videos, obviously I film it at the beginning of the month. I was supposed to film this video I'm sharing today beginning of the month, but I was traveling, so we're doing the second week of September. So that meant that as the month went on and I started saving more money, I couldn't exactly include that information, like send it back to the first week. So I said I'll mention it in today's video where I ended up reaching. So I ended up reaching 850 pounds total saved out of 1,378. I'm gonna get my calculator here because I didn't write this down. But essentially I ended at 850. So initially when we entered August, I was at 781 and ended August at 850. So 850, which means 528 pounds is what I have left to save. Now, this challenge was set up for travel, right? I've been on my last trips and I do have about a week's worth of vacation left that I could take at work, but I'm thinking of just using 1 or 2 days before the end of the year to use them as admin days and just do nothing other than sleep, life admin and stuff like that. So not really sure if I'm going to be traveling anymore. So that got me thinking, what do I want to do with the challenge? I could stop. I could stop with 528 left to save, because the trip I was saving for has happened and now we're moving on. Or I could do something about it, and I've decided I am actually going to continue with the 52 envelope savings challenge, but we're just going to call it the 528 challenge, and we are currently at 23 pounds in the account, and I'll put the screenshot in the video if I haven't already, because that's where we are at right now. And I was thinking about what exactly am I using the rest of the money for if it's not for a trip. If I do a trip, it'll probably be a weekend long trip, but I haven't thought about where. And I was just thinking, I want those Apple headphones. I have the Dr. Dre's, but they slide off my head so often it's quite annoying. I have my AirPod Pros, which I absolutely love, but for some reason all of the little what are they called, headphone attachments in front are either too small or too big for my ears. So my ears, when they get icky, these things start falling out no matter how many times I clean my ears and the AirPods themselves. So I'm getting annoyed, and I've just figured it is time, but I don't have the money to, and I don't want to go into credit. just to get that. So I figured, let me use the 52 envelope saving challenge, at least what's left of it, save that money and buy it. I think I did see how much they were. Let me see. Apple Store here. I'm gonna go into Apple Store and just double check exactly. I don't want to watch the event. Why? They're making an update to the app, so I can't really see what I wanted to see. But Apple Store, I want to let me just type into Google Apple headphones. I think they're called Max. Yes, the Max headphones, Apple AirPod Max. They are currently, the refurbished ones are 300, over 300 pounds. But with Apple themselves, how much are they? Let's do buy. Oh, for Pete's sake. I can't see the price on their website because they're doing some renovations, I guess. So whatever. But okay. According to Argos, they're about 500 pounds. But so 528 should be good. So I have decided that I'm gonna continue and buy that present for myself. It will be my Christmas present. That is what I'm gonna get for myself. But yeah, so 52 envelope savings challenge. I ended at 850 in the month of August, and as of September, when I'm filming this video, we're currently at 23 pounds. Of the 528 pounds left to save, I currently have 23 pounds, so I have 505. Yeah, 505 left to save, which is great. So I think what I'm gonna do is later on, I'm gonna update. Shall I update the folder and call it AirPods? I think that's what I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna Christmas present to me. I'm gonna call it AirPods. Yeah, I'm gonna change the pot name and call it that, and I'll be putting money in there. Okay, so the second bucket is my 40th birthday. Like I said, I have a goal that I shared with you of 5K, but actually I'm aiming for 10K because there is so much I want to do. And the trip I want to go on is in Asia, and I just want to have the best of everything. I've gone to many Asian countries. I've done the best money can afford in my range to mid. I am not going lower, just mid, and I have enjoyed it. So for my 40th, I want to go skunk out. Essentially, that's what I'm aiming for. So in August, the update I gave you is I had reached 610 pounds saved in that account. As of filming this video, I am currently at, I didn't even write this down, but I took a screenshot so I can share. I am currently at 630, which means for the month of August, I only sent 20 pounds. And I did mention in my videos that a lot of my savings will probably not receive a lot of money because I will be sending that money towards travel. I have my Lacoste little purse thingy that comes with my bucket Lacoste bag. That's where all the receipts from the trip me and the girls went on are in. I have to enter things into Splitwise so I know how much my friends owe me, and then when they enter it obviously starts balancing it out and see if I owe anyone any money. Right now on my credit card that I was using, I call it my international card, I am currently about 900 and not about 957 pounds and 72 pence is how much I literally have on that. And this is a mixture of the things that I paid for plus the things that are only my stuff. So I am going to go through all of my finances and balance things out, be like, okay, at this shop, did I buy anything for me and the girls, or did I just buy for myself? For myself, we'll put it to one side, I'll handle that myself. If it's for me and the girls, I put it in Splitwise and it will distribute accordingly to my friends. So that's what I need to do. But only 20 pounds was added for my 40th birthday, which again, I do have about 2 years. So we're just going to take it slow. It's not the main priority, but it is one of the biggest priorities that I have for myself. Okay. Moving on, the next one is the 1p, the Monzo 1p savings challenge. So the idea with this is that every single day you save 1p more than yesterday. So day 1 was 1 pence, day 2 was 2 pence, and all of that good jazz. So for the month of August, when I gave you that update, I was at 208 pounds and 43 pence. I am currently at, going into the app, I'm currently at 288 and 90 pence, so about 80 pounds more than where we were last month, which is great. And then for the plum, which is also another pot that I'm using to save money for vacation as well, I am currently at, I was at 260 when I gave you the last update. I'm currently at 350 and 26 pence, so about 100 pounds difference, which is great. The Plum app, I've talked about it many times on this channel, but the principle with this is I've linked it to my main bank account where all my bills come in, my salary is paid into, and every week it rounds up my spending. Because it's no longer my major spending account, how much I'm saving in terms of the roundup is not as big as it used to be. When I used to use this account, the bills account, as my spending account as well, it used to be so busy that, you know, it was rounding up a lot and I was saving a lot more. But right now I'm distributing the roundups between saving and investing. So yeah. And I think that is it. I have rambled on for a while, you guys. The jet lag is starting to creep in. I want to sleep, but I've got so much I need to do as well. So we shall see which wins. But in any case, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then give it thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video real soon.